Now this question is to find the root of 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0 by completing the square. So we need to find the root of this quadratic equation, which is 2x square minus 7x plus 3 is equal to 0. For completing the square, we need to make this quadratic equation as square of something. So first we need to take the constant of x square common. So we'll take 2 common. So it's left with x square minus 7 by 2x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. So our new quadratic equation is x square minus 7 by 2x plus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. We can see that this quadratic equation is similar to this if we take the LCM of this quadratic equation. Now to make this a square of something, we need to plus and subtract the half of the square of this middle one. So we have 7 by 2 in the middle, so we need to take the half of it, so it is 7 by 4. Now we need to square it, so it is 49 upon 16. Now we need to add the square and also subtract the square ones. So the quadratic equation becomes x square minus 7 by 2x plus 3 by 2 plus 49 by 16 minus 49 by 16. Since adding and subtracting the same number won't make any change to this quadratic equation, now we can write this as a square of, now we can write this and this as equal to x minus 7 by 4 whole square. Now we have been left with 3 by 2 minus 49 by 16 is equal to 0. Now we have this as x minus 7 by 4 square plus, now we can take the LCM of these two. So we have this as a quadratic equation. Now we need to make this as a square minus b square. So we can write this as the square of 5 by 4. So we have this as a square minus b square. Now we can apply the formula, which is a minus b into a plus b. So we have so this has been reduced to x minus 2 by 4 and x minus 12 by 4. So this is, we can now equate both equal to 0. So we'll get x minus 2 by 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to half and x minus 12 by 4 is equal to 0 and x is equal to 3. Now in this type of question, we need to assume the shorter side as a variable. Let's say we assume it as x. So for this, let shorter side be x meter. So according to the question, we have the longer side is 30 meter more than the shorter side. So the longer side will be 30 meter more than the shorter side. So it will be 30 plus x meter. Now according to the question, diagonal is 60 meter more than the shorter side. So the diagonal will be 60 plus x. We have assumed the shorter side to be x because the diagonal and the longer side are given in terms of the shorter side. So we need to assume the shorter side as a variable. So we know that a diagonal of the rectangle is given by root of shorter side square plus longer side square. We know that in a rectangle, if suppose this is the length and this is the breadth, so the diagonal is given by hypotenuse theorem or the Pythagoras theorem, which states that the diagonal is given by, in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is given by root of L square plus B square. So diagonal is given by root of shorter side square plus longer side square. So diagonal is 60 plus x is equal to root of x square plus 30 plus x whole square. Now we can shift the root to other side, so it becomes a square. So it is 60 plus x whole square is equal to x square plus 30 plus x whole square. Now we can expand both sides. So we have 60 plus x square as a plus b whole square. So we have a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to x square plus, here also we can apply a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now x square get cancelled on both sides. So we have one x and 60x and minus 120x becomes minus 60x. And we have 900 minus 3600, 2700 minus of 2700 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation. We can use quadratic formula or we can use middle term splitting. Since the product of these two is 2700, now we need to split 60 as, so that both numbers have the product equal to 2700. So we have 90 and 30. Now we can multiply this to get 2700 and we can subtract this to get 60. So we have x square. Since negative is there, so we'll put negative with the bigger number. So it is minus 90x plus 30x minus 2700 is equal to 0. So we can take x common from this, so it is x minus 90. We can take 30 common from this, so it is x minus 90 is equal to 0. Remember, in this both the number inside the bracket must be same. Now we can put these both in one bracket and the remaining under the another bracket. So we get two values of x, which is x minus 90 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 90, and x plus 30 is equal to 0, so which is x is equal to minus 30. Since negative cannot be taken as the shorter side, because side cannot be a negative number, so we'll take x is equal to 90 meter. Since the shorter side we have got equal to 90 meter, longer will be 30 plus 90, which is equal to 120 meter. So in this question we have to find the value of k for which kx into x minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0 has two equal roots. So we are given the quadratic equation as kx into x minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. So we can open this bracket. So we have kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Since in this quadratic equation we know for equal roots we have a formula which is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So in this quadratic equation, a is equal to k, b is equal to minus 2k, and c is equal to 6. Now we can put in this formula. So we have minus 2k square minus 4 into k to 6 is equal to 0. So we have 4k square minus 24k is equal to 0. Taking k common, we have 4k minus 24 is equal to 0. Now we have two solutions for k, either k is equal to 0 or 4k minus 24 is equal to 0. So k is equal to 24 by 4, which is equal to 6. So two values of k are possible.